Hello, if you're here right now, that means that you are interested in the texting response differentiation activity that I did for my class. It also means that you were probably not there for my unconference, which is completely fine. So, for this, I'm just going to walk you through a couple things about this. Right now, this beginning slide probably looks a little different to you because I'm using this to actually go on and show you what I'm doing here. So, the way I use this is I actually use this in my class as a text me activity for the election. So, what I had the kids do was we had been talking about voter education and the process of becoming a president for a while in class. So what I wanted to do as a culmination of everything that they learned, I had them either write a friendly letter, or for my students that were ELLs, I gave them the text me activity. So the text me activity looked like this when it came out for students. I changed it a little bit for teachers' use, just because the slides were very, very small when they come up. So this is what it looked like when it came out to my students. So first thing, what I did was I would write the question of something that I was hoping that they would be able to answer at the end of the unit. So this is an alternative to doing a typical test. So, for example, one of the things I wanted them to be able to answer was, can you remember what the qualifications I need to become president? So, what I did was I would have the students type in the box down here what you would need to do to be a president. Down here at the bottom, though, which is kind of the differentiation here, is I also provided an opportunity for the students to be able to hear that read aloud, which is really good for my one student in my class. So the way I did that, and what I'm probably going to be going over in my actual unconference, is how to go through actually creating this. So first, what you would do, in the top gray box, that is what you are sending to the student. So that's a question that you want answered. You can also press Control D, and you can make a second box if you wanted to reply back to the student after they're finished, which I actually did with a couple students that I was looking for a little bit of a deeper answer. So what you would do is you would type out what you want to say. And after I got through with that, what I did was I went to an online voice recorder, which the link is down here in the box, and the site looks like this. All you need to do is click this red button. It'll record for a second for the things that you're saying, and it will come up here. If you have blank spots at the beginning, you could always cut it down lower, or if you didn't like what you did, you could always cut it off this way as well. After you save it, it will save to your computer, and what you're going to need to do is upload that to your recordings drive. So I'm going to click up here on New, and I'm going to click File Upload. All that I did was I created a new folder in my drive called Recordings. So if I go in and I upload, this came in from today, you'll see it just pops up here. It's called 7. I'm not taking the time overall to go through and name all of them, but I could, to make it a little easier on myself for later. To add this in to your actual text box on your teacher page, what you're going to do is click the Insert button, Audio, and then you go to your drive, and because I'm already in my folder, it'll be Recording 7, which I can see down here, and I will insert. And now if I click that, you can hear. It'll record for a second for the things that you're saying. It will record exactly what I said before. And you can make that bigger or smaller depending on what you want the kids to be able to see. I'm going to delete that out because I don't necessarily need it. One thing that I noticed that I had trouble with the students later is that sometimes they didn't have access to hearing that. So what I did was I went into the recordings folder and I shared it with the students that most needed it. So here are my students who needed those recordings shared with them. So this is really easy. This document's for you. When you click onto the link that I sent, if you clicked on this link already, then it's already been sent to you. You have your own copy and you can write whatever you need on this. This is your template to use now. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask.